Today we're looking at the Warlord Games 28mm Skeleton Warriors. Originally made by Wargames Factory, these skeletons have been repurposed and repackaged for the Warlords of Erewhon fantasy rule set. In my opinion, they are the most posable and most realistically proportioned skeletons on the market. However, these attributes do not come without a cost, particularly in the time it takes to assemble these models, as well as the fragility of the models. Let's first have a look at the sprue. Each sprue makes a total of 6 skeletons. There are 6 pairs of legs, 6 torsos, and 6 pairs of feet. Yep, the feet on these models come separate and have to be glued on. It might seem tedious, but it actually doesn't take that long. The build time is mostly drawn out by the amount of mold lines on the arms, legs, torso, and the head. They come away quickly enough, but doing it on every limb on every skeleton adds up. Each sprue comes with 10 heads, though only 6 of them are your typical skull. One head is a skull with horns, one is in a helmet, another has a big cut in the top of the skull, and the last one is just weird. It doesn't look human at all. As far as the armament goes, these skeletons can be armed as spearmen, swordsmen, or archers. Each different type of sword or spear or bow is duplicated 3 times, so while you can make 6 skeletons on each sprue, you can only make 3 archers, and if you want 6 spearmen or swordsmen, they will have to carry 2 different kinds of spear or sword, and 2 different kinds of shield. These skeletons are styled in ancient Greek fashion, and we can see that there are 2 types of shields, the typical hoplon or aspis, and a smaller shield with scooped cutouts on the sides and ridges on the face that would make the application of any shield decals difficult. The swords come in a typical Greek xiphos style, as well as the more cut-centric kopis. Spears come in 2 styles also, one more typical of a Greek hoplite, and another more intricate and fantasy-inspired with a hole in the base of the spearhead. There is only one kind of bow. It is slightly recurved with tips that are curled back over, and each sprue comes with 3 quivers of arrows. The sprue comes with more arms than you would need to give you plenty of options for positioning the models how you like. Finally, the sprue comes with 6 square 25mm bases and 2 bases that can be attached to the torso to make skeletons look like they are halfway out of the ground. If we look at the assembled models, we can see there are a variety of poses one can make, allowing for a fair degree of variance across the models. Spearmen can hold their spears underarm or overarm, and while I haven't tried, I have seen people construct some without a shield holding the spear two-handed, so that's an option. Overall, I really like how these skeletons turn out. You can see the painted versions now. The set I bought, which is entitled Skeleton Host, Children of the Hydras Teeth, came with 90 skeletons and came with a sheet of shield decals to kit out your shields. You can also get a smaller set with only 24 skeletons. The 90 skeleton box also comes with this Necromancer model, which is clearly a recreation of King Aeetes of Colchis from the movie Jason and the Argonauts, to which this whole set draws heavy inspiration. Overall, I really love these skeletons. I get why some people dislike them for the amount of time you have to put into assembling them, but when they do get assembled, they really come together amazing. While they're not the most robust models in the world, after they've been glued and painted, they honestly seem fine as long as you don't try and step on them. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you liked. Let me know in the comments if you've bought these skeletons and how you found them. See ya!